morning. Good morning. Today is Friday, September 17th, 2021. Crownique, what's going on? Melissa, J. Will. Y'all were in there early. Mr. J. Prince, Miss Shelley. Good morning. Hey, how we doing? Kirsten, hold it down from Alabama. Mobile to be exact. I'm no longer stuck in my ways. Hope you're doing all right. Hope everybody's doing all right this morning. I am a living sacrifice. All right. I no longer do this for fame because I've been patiently waiting to see why is the enemy angry at me. Now I know why he's aiming at me because he's threatened by what I'm created to be. I am refreshed. Defending myself against demons now be like a reflex. I can hear them inside of my head playing with me like recess. How was last night? You couldn't make it. Towel on your heels. I get it. It was a nice crowd out there last night. It was a nice crowd. You know, a lot of ladies came through and they were just winding it up with their homies. A couple birthdays in there, shoulders aching from waving my hands. I didn't mean to make you double shower. Sorry about that, Kirsten. Didn't mean to make you do that. All right. All right. This I think that I do. I just need healing because I've been feel ratchet this morning. All right. So there I got this on my prep service. It says rumor has it Kanye. I gotta turn this off. Only because I want to get y'all's idea on this. Rumor has it Kanye cheated on Kim Kardashian with an quote unquote A-list singer. An A-list singer. So I want y'all to start thinking about who this could possibly be. While she was pregnant with their second child, Saint. According to the UK Sun, a source said that Kanye was reportedly cheating with a singer who is, quote unquote, a household name in their own right, and was mainly living in his bachelor pad in Hollywood because it was closer to his studio, and he wasn't going to go home to Kim and a newborn baby when he'd been partying late in the studio, the source continued. It was tough on Kim because she'd just given birth, was struggling, and thought it was all because of how she looked. It put a lot of pressure on her at the time when she was at her most vulnerable. It's really sad. She blamed herself and vowed to, quote unquote, bounce back hotter than ever. And Kanye seems to reference the cheating in his song Hurricane, where he raps, "Here I go acting too rich. Here I go with the new chick. And then I don't know what the truth is, still playing after two kids. It's a lot to digest when your life always moving. Architectural digest, but I need home improvement. $60 million home, never went home to it." So my question is, my messy ratchet question of the day. Who do you think that A-list celebrity singer could be? Who? Let's take Beyonce out the equation. Could it be Rihanna? That's an A-list celebrity singer. Where's my book? Where's my book? Let me see here. Broken Dollar. Hey man, how you doing, my bro? Oh no, my page. Not my page. I'm gonna order another book. Can't lose this. All right. I'm trying to get the biggest artist. Terry, Visionary Howard. Hey, Visionary Howard came out there last night looking cleaner than a board of hills. That boy's clean. Made me feel really bad out there in some shorts. He's clean, but that boy's on the campaign trail out there getting it. Not mad at all. Not mad at all, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Shout out to everybody that came through. All right, I'm trying to see where my list of biggest artists of the decade. Where is that part of the list? It's in here somewhere. Hold on, y'all. Y'all forgive me. Should have thought about this. Top 10 hits, top 10 hits, top 100 hits, honor roll. Okay. Biggest artists. Here are the biggest artists from 2010 to 2016. I'm gonna name off the female. Rihanna, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Alicia Keys, Iggy Azalea. She was one of the biggest of 6 years, I guess so. Mary J. Blige, Monica, Sierra. Let's go back to the 2000s. Beyonce, Alicia, Mary, Mariah, Keisha Cole, Missy. Any of these sound like somebody that he would have messed with? It went well for the most part, man. I don't know. But I think that's just a super, super messy story there. It's messed up. He's out there. She just had a baby and he's messing around with some A-list celebrity. Time will tell. We'll see who that is. It comes out. All right. The next thing was Don Lemon went off yesterday on anybody who is unvaccinated. This is what he had to say about that. He is swole.
I think we have to stop coddling people when it comes to this and the vaccine saying, oh,
hold on. Diva Soul Star. Okay, back to Don Lemon.
I think we have to stop coddling people when it comes to this and the vaccine saying, oh, you can't shame them. You can't call them stupid. You can't call them silly. Yes, they are. The people who aided and abetted Trump are stupid because they believed his big lie. The people who are not getting vaccines, who are believing the lies on the internet instead of science, it's time to start shaming them. What else? Or leave them behind.
Start shaming them or leave them behind. But he didn't stop there. He also had a little something to say. It appeared to be a little shot. Get the joke? A little shot at Nicki Minaj.
People talking about, well, I don't know what's in the shot, Chris. I don't know what's in that shot. You know what they get shots in nowadays? In their rear ends. They're getting shots to make it bigger. They're getting shots in their face. They don't know what's in Botox. Clearly. But I'm saying, do people really know what's in stuff that they inject in their bodies all the time? And they're
what
like,
they
oh,
eat, what they drink,
what they drink. Stop it. Stop it with the ignorance. And we have to stop saying, oh, well, you have to listen to people. And no, you don't. These people are being harmful to the greater good.
Wow. And Nicki Minaj, after hearing these comments from Don Lemon on CNN, did not take well. And then she did what everybody does. Hey, Con, good morning, good morning, good morning. She went to Instagram to fire back at Don Lemon.
Sweetheart, are you out of your mind? I'm not one of those people that y'all are going to be able to do this with, sweetheart. I want you guys to see what is happening. And they had to make sure it came from a Black person first, because if it came from a white person, the Black people were like, oh, you're racist in this. So let's peep this. The first attack was from a Black woman. Now, this thing to assassinate my character is from a Uncle Tamiana, Black, quote unquote, Black man. When 80% of the artists that y'all following right now feel like I feel about the vaccine and are too afraid to speak on it. And guess what they're doing right now? If they assassinate me and assassinate my character and make me look crazy or stupid.
Nicki Minaj responding to Don Lemon and then everybody who's making the jokes. I made them included about her cousin's friend had something happen with his testicles, became impotent, and had a wedding called off. Nicki had a lot to say. I'll tell you what, if you want to on your own time, she went on to it's like a 14-minute tirade on how people are trying to make her look stupid, crazy, or as she said, look like a bitch. You know, in a situation like this, you want to be on the side of right. Huh? You want to be on the right side of it. Good morning there, T. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You want to be on the right side of it. And this is a line of division. She did that on her own. Hey, Free, what's up? Do you think now? Here's the other thing, too. She was invited to the White House. Dr. Fauci and Dr. Fauci and the Attorney General invited her to the White House to sit down and talk about it and go over stuff. You know, people always talking about they want to do their own research. I mean, that's what he did. Now, if you want to play conspiracy theory, those are two very prominent people in the chain of command, right? What's going on, Free? They're very prominent. So, and they offered her the opportunity to either come to the White House, uh, to do something in a public forum or a private forum. Either one, they're leaving it up to her to make the decision. She said she didn't want to come to the White House. She didn't want to travel right now, young baby. I get that, understand that. So we'll have to wait and see to where they eventually go with this, as far as meeting up, and if there's anything that they can say or show her that will change her opinion, get her to move over to vaccinated side, or maybe they won't have enough to move the needle at all. I know this. She wields a lot of influence. Nicki Minaj has a ton of influence. And if they could get her to be on the side of the vaccine, get her to change her mind or change her opinion, then a target audience of people. We're talking about Nicki Minaj. We're talking about Nicki Minaj, um, who doesn't want to take the vaccine, and she's been very vocal and public about it, uh, saying that they're trying to silence her. Like I urge all of y'all, if you really want to hear the whole thing, you really want to hear all her thoughts. Like I said, it's 14 minutes long. You wouldn't go there either. Would have come back as a clone. That's a whole nother conspiracy on another level right there, Broken Dollar. That's a whole nother one, right? I know this. There's a spirit of, yeah, it's her and her vaccine stance. Well, let me just play because I want to catch you up. Let me catch you up. Let me let you hear what Don Lemon said to anybody that don't want to take the vaccine. And really, he was talking directly to Nicki Minaj.
People talking about, well, I don't know what's in the shot, Chris. I don't know what's in that shot. You know what they get shots in nowadays? In their rear ends. They're getting shots to make it bigger. They're getting shots in their face. They don't know what's in Botox. Clearly. But I'm saying, do people really know what's in stuff that they inject in their bodies all the time? And they're
What
like,
they
oh,
eat,
shot,
what they drink,
eat, what they drink, all the stop it. Stop it with the ignorance. And we have to stop saying, oh, well, you have to listen to people. And no, you don't. These people are being harmful to the greater good.
They're being harmful to the greater good. CNN Don Lemon talking to Chris Cuomo. And Nicki Minaj took it as a shot at her. Here's what she said.
Sweetheart, are you out of your mind? I'm not one of those people that y'all are going to be able to do this with, sweetheart. I want you guys to see what is happening. And they had to make sure it came from a Black person first, because if it came from a white person, the Black people would be like, oh, you're racist in this. So let's peep this. The first attack was from a Black woman. Now, this thing to assassinate my character is from a Uncle Tamiana, Black.
Uncle Tamiana. Here's something that she said that didn't get put in there. She said she's being demonized for asking questions about the shot. She also added, now if I this was directed at Don Lemon. I couldn't find the audio for this. If I start discussing what you get in your rear end, I'd be wrong, right? If you ever discussing facts with a person who's telling you to buy or get something and you go, okay, cool, tell me more about it, and they start insulting you, run. There you go. She said, if we start discussing what you get in your rear end, and for those who don't know, Don Lemon is gay. Uncle Tamiana, yeah, that one, it's a lot. It's a lot going on with that one right there, man. I don't know. All right. Other news. Lizzo, she wants to remake a movie with Chris Evans. I don't know if y'all know this, but she's got a thing about Chris Evans. A couple months ago, she joked online about dating him, Captain America, for those of you who don't know, about having his baby. Then he tweeted back at her, just heard about our little bundle of joy. My mother will be so happy. That's when the games began. At one point, she revealed that she had slid into his DMs on Twitter while drunk. He wrote back, no shame in a drunk DM. Well, now, yeah, she's crushing hard on Chris Evans. And here's the thing. I want to see this one happen. Hey, Tammy, she wants to do a remake of The Bodyguard, of Whitney Houston's Bodyguard, with Chris Evans playing the part. I'm there for that. I'm there for it. Come on, man. Let's make that happen. I'm not normally for remakes, but I'm here for that one for sure. And speaking of remakes, I don't know if you guys saw this on my.
Wait, I missed that. Who wants to do a remake of The Bodyguard?
Tam.
Hey,
I don't know if y'all saw this, but
who wants to do I'm sorry. Who wants to do a remake of The Bodyguard?
Lizzo. She wants to do it with Chris. You know him hard.
I am here for that too.
All parts of it.
All parts.
All parts. All right. So here we go. They're remake of, well, they're not going to happen. It's about to go down. They're making a remake of the Fresh Prince. Yeah, a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But it's going to be in dramatic fashion. It's going to be, and I think this was all spurred on. There was a guy a couple years ago who made a video, and he remade the whole intro theme song, and he made his own like little mini movie about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but it was a dramatic take on it. How he got caught with a gun in Philly, and his mom sent him out to go and move to Bel-Air. So it wasn't a fun comedy spin on it. So that's what they're going to remake it in a more dramatic fashion and tackling more serious issues. Plan on doing with this one. So they have announced the cast. So this guy is going to be Will. This guy's going to be Will. Which y'all think? Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Uncle Phil, though, they went totally in another direction.
Uncle Phil. Let's go the Uncle Phil one. Uncle Phil. Where's Uncle Phil's picture? Where's Uncle?
Hey, Tania. Hey, Con.
Hey. Here's your Uncle Phil. Chink, what's up? It's I hope he can act. There's your Uncle Phil right there. That's your guy who's going to be playing Uncle Phil. That one seems. Let me.
I can see why they would go in another direction, because Uncle Phil was Uncle Phil.
Right. Uncle Phil was Uncle Phil. I mean, you can't. There's
okay.
Okay. There's your Hillary. Let's see.
Okay. Also another one place.
Yeah. Here's your Aunt Viv, which she seems to be a merge between the two.
I can't see it yet. There it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, she is.
She's like a merge between both Vivs.
Yeah.
So I can see that.
But a little bit closer to the the original, who I loved. So
Right. So there's your Aunt Viv. And oops. Here's your Aunt Viv. Let's see. Let's go to Ashley. Ashley. There's your Ashley. That one, absolutely, totally see.
let's see.
See that. But
Oh yeah, that's totally like her.
yeah, that's Ashley, even the essence of her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now it's about to
Uh-oh.
now actually let me do one more. Let me do Jeff. This is Jeff. Now Carlton is coming. Jeff. All right, so this is my DJ side speaking out. I would love to see they got a guy who can actually. Well, we only saw Jeff DJ comes on the show, but
Right.
that's Jeff right there. So okay, I ain't so mad
They,
at that.
they have the same kind of bone structure, kind of looking. So I can see that.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
The top he's rocking right there. I can see
Right.
that. Okay.
Are they gonna have Jeffrey?
They're gonna. Are you ready to see Jeffrey?
Oh my God, I'm scared.
Here's Jeffrey.
Okay, there's a delay. Let me see.
There's your Jeffrey.
Okay.
Then you digging Jeff? What's up, Keidra? Okay.
Okay.
Right. That just doesn't seem to be the elder statesman, Master William. Doesn't seem to be. Yes.
But you never know. This may be, I mean, when he gets in character.
You never know. Right. I'm not going to try to do it beforehand.
Right.
But this one upset my kids.
Oh no.
This one upset them.
Because this is Carlton?
Because they were heated. Because, we watched the show and then we look at America's Funniest Home Videos. I see them on Dancing with the Stars. Exactly. That's the look Olivia had. Carlton is a no. Right. So there you go. Make it right. How the dorky cousin? He looks like the thug.
I was gonna say he looked like he should be the Fresh Prince of, the one coming from getting caught with the gun.
He looks like the thug cousin. He looks like the Carlton that's gonna get Will in trouble.
Right.
I can't see this guy doing the Apache. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So I can't.
Or dressing like a super nerd or.
It's a drama now. You're right.
You're right.
Got to think differently. But
you're right. It is a drama. Maybe maybe they're going to change Carlton's role. Maybe he's not going to be the dorky.
I mean, they said they're going to have throwbacks and nods to the original show.
Of course they are.
Right? It's not unusual to be loved by. Not. It is not. So, where that's going to go. Dang, ain't got no water up here. It's not like me. I need to go buy a mini fridge. This up here. Speaking of fridge, how's yours?
My fridge is cold.
It's up working now?
Already. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a while, but it's already working.
How much did he charge you?
Whew.
Okay.
By the time it was all said and done, we close to 1,000.
What? That's a whole new refrigerator.
as somebody else said that, but it's not a whole new refrigerator like the kind I have. You know.
Whoa.
So.
And no sign. Nobody ever says refrigerator.
Refrigerator.
Refridge. So
refrigerator.
One cold, and now it's getting cold again. Refridge. That's truly the case. Because when I put Sprites in there, or Mountain Dew from the can, those mini Sprites, they weren't ever cold in the first place, so they would never refrigerate.
Right.
Anyway, that's me and semantics.
Right.
Yeah, me and semantics. So, to everybody who joined me on Clubhouse,
I appreciate y'all.
That was awesome.
I was trying a little something new, and I said, let me take something out here. Let's see if we can.
I'm glad you thought to do that.
See if we can do this another way, rather than, I mean, because I know like on Clubhouse they don't cut.
Right.
We're gonna try something too next week. I got a call from my boy Marcel with New Tech Media. We're gonna try his app out. So I'm and give it some run throughs and do some things on it, and we'll see if we can add that in there. There he is. He's just walked in the building. There we go. What's up, Marcel?
Yeah.
Man, your ears must have just perked up, man. And just like,
did I hear my name? Did I hear my name?
Someone somewhere is saying something about me. What's going on?
There you go. Okay, Marcel.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give his a run through, and how we can break that. It probably gonna mean the kids iPads, but hell, they're in school. They don't need it.
They don't need it.
Yeah, I saw you. Yeah, I saw your message. I saw your message this morning. I didn't see it last night, but I saw your message this morning, Marcel. So yeah, absolutely, we'll talk about that. Way cool.
Water's edge is on.
Really, Joy? You could have been there. You could have been there. Could have come through. Yeah. But it was cool. Yeah, Visionary Howard came up there, man. Like I said, just looking like he was a lead singer for the Whispers. And he's up in there.
So what's bad is I knew exactly what you meant when you said looking like a lead singer.
He was suited. You know, he was
suited.
He was suited up. He was suited up, man. Everybody can't pull off. Let me just say this. Everybody can't pull off the blue blazer with the white pants. It's not everybody. Mm-hmm. It's not for everybody. Everybody can't pull out. Everybody can't pull off the captain look. Everybody ain't there. And Howard, he clearly do it. If I did it, y'all think I was doing some Halloween costume.
If we saw you in a blazer and slacks and you weren't at church, we would be like, what is happening?
What's going on here? We've seen him.
What are you doing?
Wrinkle t-shirts
every day for the last year and a half. What is happening? What is going on here? Yeah, he's representing. Where's? Let me see. Do I have the picture that he had?
I saw a little clip of him doing the live.
Howard checking in here live with Rob. Down here at Water's Edge, man. Hey, he did it. He said something. He got a personal mop right behind him for all the drip. You got a mop man. Y'all don't see him, man. The mop man is in the background. We got a mop man for him to clean up all the drip.
Everybody don't have their own mop man to clean up the drip. Visionary Howard got his mop man.
So does it have a patio?
It's coming. They're building one.
Okay.
Yeah, he got that captain look, man. He looked like Thurston Howe, right? Love it. Yeah, he looked.
Love it. Hello, love it.
Somebody can get that. You got look up Thurston Howe on your own time. Anyway,
That's right.
That being said, that's on your own time. I'm not going to get into that.
It's the spiritually sanitized scripture of the day with Dr. Tamla Wilson.
She's a real deal, so you know.
Girl, that's a good.
Bill, aka Reverend Spice.
Yes. Ooh, that boy was clean, man. Clean. I mean,
Yeah,
he looked like he got to get elected just for his fashion game alone.
Right. What he would bring.
Because he would elevate
Congress.
he'll elevate the fashion game in Congress. You know, come on. I mean, if I was him, that'd probably be one of my campaign strategies. Ted Cruz looks like this when he's traveling aboard. Visionary Howard looks like this. Visionary Howard, he's a fashion plate. You know, come on, man.
Jania said, if I see Rob in a blazer, I'm thinking Deacon General got promoted to assistant pastor. Not Deacon General.
Now, you know that this pastor is probably one of the worst dressed people in the church.
Not in my church.
All right. The assistant
Not in my
pastor,
church.
the
But
assistant
quite
pastor
often.
and the guest pastor are normally the worst. Suit way too big and baggy.
Did I tell you about the time Freddie Haynes came to our church from Dallas, and he had on these, I think they were Louis Vuitton shoes, and they had zippers on them.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm not sure what's happening here.
My fashion game is not to be played with. It's from God.
At all. At all.
It's all. You have not because you ask not.
Right. Sit on over there in your little seat, intern, and watch me work.
Look, are those laces? Peons.
Laces.
Right. Are those strings in your shoes? Oh, so 2020. So spring 2021. No.
Right.
Push off.
Oh my gosh. Well, you guys, huh?
I just do it for you.
You entertain me. You really do.
Yeah, just, make sure that there's some L's underneath your table tickling your feet.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
Push on.
She said, "Those are push off." We know you'll laugh at that.
Yeah. You'll find humor in anything. Let's do it like Thurston Howe. Ha 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 ha. She'll get it. And you would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Here he goes again.
Oh my goodness. And other people are like, what are they talking about?
Nope. No clue.
Thurston who?
Who's Thurston Howe? What in the
Who's
name
Thurston
of Penelope are you talking about? I don't know. See?
It's like Rob just goes through my childhood and picks out that there. It just tickles me.
Man, hell, mom, come on.
Hey, Visionary Howard.
Great morning. Earthy Warrior.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Get to work if I just go off on a super tangent.
I know, right? Both of us. You know, this is my day off, so I'm not. Look, I don't have anywhere to like go get my COVID test.
It'd be 11:30, and then
right.
it was at one time when when the Black Maid was on with Tom and Jerry, no.
What or what was the show with the Gabor sister?
Oh, Green Acres.
Green Acres.
Yeah, Green Acres.
any reference?
Smelling hay. Right. Come on, man. Darling, I love you, but give me a pocket. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Let me tell you something. This right here is a bastion of useless information. This right here.
That's hilarious.
It is a murky and crazy place where anything can be pulled out, from childhood toys like Merlin or Simon. Don't go in here.
Wow. Because did you end? I had to, Chrissy and I were doing our thing last night. So did you end with the Golden Girls? What did you end with last night? Yeah.
Yeah, I ended with the Golden Girls. Yeah, and really, I just played that for Kirsten and Mama Yo and Mark and Tondi and everybody. I was like, hey, thank y'all for being a friend. Thank y'all for because if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, I invited them, and everybody came through there. So yeah, I ended with that. And then little cheers for all the drunk people that need to catch an Uber home. That's it. Hit them with a whip.
That was so much fun.
Yeah. Well,
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's funny because,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I had to mute my messenger because I was trying to talk to Chrissy and bloop, 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 bloop. And look, when she and I, before we started recording, when I was first talking to her, I still had the music playing. And she's like, "Oh, you're jamming." She was like, "Is Thursday not going to work for you? Is that the night you like to go hang out? Because you don't." I was like, "I don't really be hanging out." But Rob, and I told her about what you were doing. I said, "So this is the music in Clubhouse." She was like, "Oh, really?" She's like, because she was like, "That's some nice music you're playing." I'm like, "Well, it's Rob G."
I really like on the cool. All right. Probably the people at the club don't want to hear this. I really just mix it for y'all. Yeah, I'd really just mix it for y'all.
And we were so enjoying it, as you can see.
Let's see, what can I do here that's off the wall? Okay, let's throw some Wham in here. The remix. There we go.
I saw that note.
Yeah, Kirsten, it's a wealth of useless information, a treasure trove of useless information.
Somebody's got to do it.
Everything from Marsha, to
Marsha. To damn.
all of them. He loved me, man. You know what? I tied my first tie without him. I got along with that. I got my first shorty. I went to my first basketball game. I got along him. The hell with you, man? Now, when they do that on the Fresh Prince, when they tackle absentee fathers, now, if this boy pulls off that Fresh Prince there, that'd be stuff right there. Useless information.
There's so much good stuff from the. I mean, I think there's a lot. Like, I love that they're not going to try to just remake it. That they're going to put an edge to it.
That probably would be worse. Then it'd be really critical. Yeah, this is
right. Yeah, you'd be like, nobody can be Will Smith. Nobody can be Carlton in that, but if they're going to put a twist on it.
Yeah, go in a whole different direction. Names. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Do that.
I wonder if Uncle Phil is still going to be a judge, though.
Probably so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because that adds to you. You think about he's a judge and all the, Black Lives Matter, all the different stuff that's going on and kind of that tension. That'll be really interesting.
Yeah, they could tackle that. It'll make you tear up, man. Why? That one, I tear up whenever there's a couple of guaranteed moments that's gonna make me cry. I don't care what's going on. When I see that, when I hear "Song from Zion" by Lauryn Hill,
Uh-huh.
That one, and in Courtney Wilson. I ain't gonna do it because I might start just even thinking about it.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, and I think there's a Yolanda song in there that gets you.
Yolanda, Yolanda gets me too. Yolanda one that always gets me. The battle is the Lord's. That's the one. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. All right.
That's a perfect segue into the word. That's a perfect segue.
Yeah. Here we go. Took a while.
So I know, right? we found it. We're there.
It's like 16 and 59 was closed. We had to go all the way around. We had to go, but we're finally here.
Like, do we go back? No, we gotta go all the way around.
Damn it.
So
why am I making home? All right.
We're in 1 Peter 5, starting with verse 6.
1 Peter 5, 6.
Yes, 1 Peter 5, starting with verse 6.
1 Peter is where? New Testament.
New Testament towards the end.
1 Peter, my friends, with the Captain Obvious, is right before 2 Peter. For those of you,
yes, that right there.
That's on me. There you go. Biblical knowledge, bastion, biblical knowledge, right there. 1 Peter, directly in front of 2 Peter. For those of you needed to know, so there you go. There you go. I know you were confused. Like, where could it be?
Where could it be? Where could 1 Peter be?
Right in front of 2.
Right
in front of. Right in front of it.
And for those of you who may be joining us newly, for the Spiritually Sanitized Mix, I'm about to give the word of the day.
There you go. There you go. All right. 1 Peter, just
5, verse 6.
I say verse 6 because I'm like, there's no chapter 6. That's a little. See, I was testing you to see if y'all were going to go for that. There is aha.
So let me tell you, when I came back from maternity leave, my first clergy team meeting, I said, Pastor Cosby, he'll do like little, icebreaker type things, like what's a favorite gospel song, or a song that really makes you want to worship or pray, something. And right at that time, that J Moss song, I'll praise him in the sanctuary, and I said, Psalm is called Psalm, I think it's Psalm 151. And Pastor Cosby looked at me. He said 151. I was like, 150. He's like, yeah, because there is no Psalm 151.
There you go. What's the matter with soup?
And in my head, I was like, isn't there alcohol that's 151 or
that would be Bacardi. Again, vastest use of information. Bacardi 150 rum. It is the highest, most potent Bacardi version that they have.
So somehow I had conflated that in my head, I think. And I just told him, I said, look.
Hold on, I just want to stop conflating. All right, but go ahead. I just want to ran over that like, I don't know what conflated. I know what inflated. I know deflated.
Well, I did conflated. See, I did the hand putting it together, conflated.
Still don't know what that means.
Combined.
I'm just using context clues.
Right. And I laughed though. I told them, I said, look, I have pregnancy brain.
That's what you
and
put it on.
Everybody leave her alone. Okay.
All right.
All right.
5, 6, because there is no chapter 6. That was a test. That was a quiz. There will be a quiz immediately after. All right.
That's right. So it starts, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that he may exalt you in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you. Discipline yourselves, keep alert. Like a roaring lion, your adversary, the devil, prowls around looking for someone to devour. Resist him, steadfast in your faith, for you know that your brothers and sisters in all the world are undergoing the same kind of suffering. And after you have suffered for a little while, all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself restore, support, strengthen, and establish you. To him be the power forever and ever. Amen. Now, I've talked about this one, and it may have been recently. I can't even remember. I think I talked more about the restore, support, strengthen, and establish part. But what I really wanted to talk about, what kept playing in my head, which made me think about this, was for a little while. For a little while. So y'all know I've been going through, right? I've had COVID. My family's had COVID. I had a double blowout last week. My refrigerator went out this week. And there's other stuff, you know, of course. And I was just like, you know, someone's having quite a season, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, it's a lot. But I keep feeling like I'm not getting discouraged, because I feel like whenever God's getting ready to do something big's getting ready to happen, stuff. You can call it different things. It might be testing of, you know, it might be the devil trying to distract you, you know, whatever it is.
Why do I go through these things, Tammy? Why do I have these things?
It's because now your focus is on God.
Right.
Like, I'm like, okay, God, the only way I can get through all this stuff that I've been going through is to trust in you, to believe that you have something better for me, to believe that you're going to get me through this, to believe that if I faint not in due season. And then this says, humble yourself. So stop thinking that you got it going on, that you're the one making everything happen. You got money, you moving money around. That money can go away like that. I am the only thing that is constant. The only thing. So humble yourselves so that I may exalt you. Because when I put you up there, nobody else can take you down.
At the proper time.
At the proper time.
At the proper time.
In the due time.
And see, when I see that part, at the proper time, you don't start kindergarten learning how to write with the big lines and the fat pencil and then go to 12th grade. At the proper time.
Right.
You graduate. Right. At the proper.
Right.
You got in a battery of tests to get exalted before you get up there.
Yeah. My kid said,
so that you can handle certain things. What does they say? If you can't handle, I can't give you one sheep if you can't handle two.
I tell my kids that all the time. I'm trusting. I'm asking you to do these things so that once I know I can trust you to do those things, then I know I can give you the bigger stuff. My kids said,
"Take your food out your room. Take
your
food out your room. Put it in trash."
They said, "Do you have to wear uniforms in college?" I said, "No." They were like, "Well, we want to go to college." Well, I like that y'all want to go to college, but you still got to go to Highland. You still got to get through middle school and go to high school. Hudson, you got to get through elementary, middle school. They are not feeling. They call them button shirts. They are not feeling the button shirts.
I'm with you guys. Trust me. I worked my whole life so I don't have to wear the button shirts. I worked my whole life so I wouldn't have to do that. Yes.
Yeah.
This I like, in the words of Jimbo. Jimbo said he likes his clothes to be multifaceted in purposes. He could go to sleep in it, he could cut the grass in it, or go to work. That's the way Jimbo wants to live his life. And you know what? I used to think I was crazy, but I want to live that same Jimbo life. And I have gradually adopted that thing. Right now, I don't even. I'm not even matching. That's how bad I've gotten with it. Don't match with that.
Oh wow.
Don't
But
match
are
with
they the same brand? Because I know that's your thing. They can't be. They can't be crossed.
We're not matching Adidas with Nike. No. We're not doing it. We're never gonna get that sloppy with it. Not even to go to the mailbox. You'll never
Not even to the mailbox.
not even to the mailbox, not even to the backyard where you will not see me. You will not catch me in that. You will not catch me in that.
Right, Tania. Enough of this primary education fashion. We're ready to go to college.
Yeah.
You're ready.
I'm not mad with them. Alto Patron. Hey, yeah. In due time.
So in due time. So it says discipline yourselves, keep alert. So what I hear from that is don't get lazy, don't get too relaxed and think that everything's always going to be 100% perfect, going your way. Know that you're going to face challenges and that the adversary is prowling around looking for someone to devour. There's probably somebody in your life or has been in your past, in your life, that did not mean you well. Right. Pastor Cosby calls them frenemies. They're your friends, but they're really your enemies. You just don't know it. And so there's people in your life that you think are there. Can we get Bishop Breezy to join us?
Bishop Breezy, I might have to see about doing that. Yeah, I might have to see about doing that. I can put a call into the bishop. I put a call into the bishop. Yeah, we can see what's up.
So there's people that are, it's not always.
You said frenemies, right? You said frenemies.
Yeah.
I think the great American poet laureates from Canton, Ohio, known as the OJs, called them backstabbers. They smile in your face.
Sometimes they want to take your place.
They're backstabbers.
Well, there were also a few gentlemen that sang about friends. How many of us have them?
You would be talking about the poet laureates American from Long Island. Yes. None other, named after the great magician Harry. However, they spelled it differently with a W. Houdini. There we go.
They did. Little known Black history facts. It's
a lot happening.
So much stuff up in that brain.
Usually, and it's just waiting to get put out. It's just like waiting. My turn. Oh, here it is. Oh, you meant Brooklyn's own Houdini. Yes. You meant John Lil Hutchins, right? Huh? You talking about? Can we come out? I'll come out. What about John Edward Fletcher? Because we know his full name, huh?
Now, did one of the members of Houdini passed away, right?
John Edward Fletcher, Ecstasy.
Yeah,
that was Ecstasy. That's the one that passed away. Speaking of,
that's not. Well, let me tell you how I knew the guys from Houdini. There was one with light eyes. Was it him?
Yeah, that's the DJ. That's Drew Grandmaster D Carter.
Okay.
Grandmaster D.
Grandmaster D.
That was Grandmaster D. Yes, that was him. So he was the one with the light eyes at the girls, and the other DJ think I am Fred. Yeah, that was him. Speaking of useless information too, I gotta share this, and I'm gonna put this up so y'all can check it out. It's Douglas Davis's birthday.
Okay.
Douglas Davis. Anybody want to jump in there? Know who Douglas Davis is?
I don't.
No idea, Douglas Davis. Maybe if I tell you his nickname.
Yes.
Doug
E. Fresh. I got it.
Douglas Davis' birthday today. How old is Douglas? Douglas is 55.
55.
55 for Doug E. Fresh.
Doug E. Fresh.
There you go. One time for Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
So I told y'all about the time Dougie Fresh DJ'd a party at the Museum of Fine Arts that was sponsored by Starbucks.
What? Wow.
It was off the chain.
Doug is
like,
dope.
Yeah. And it was, the black artist Basquiat.
Yeah.
Like his artwork was on display. So it was like we painted the Museum of Fine Arts black.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There was something you said in there in this verse. What it said about being discipline yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And and that's kind of the thing about going to college that I failed. I had no discipline of self to finish school and go to class and study and all that kind of stuff like that.
I didn't have the level of discipline that I should have had, but I did. Like I said, I had some friends that gave me some really good advice. And I told you, they were like, take all your classes in the morning, come back and study, and then you can hang out. Now I didn't follow it to the T. They also told me, no matter what, go to your classes.
That was way different than the advice I got. Way different. And I should have known, because this guy was a 6-year senior. Before 10, nothing after 2. You don't want to miss sundress season. That was the advice I got. You don't want to be in class. Sundresses abound, and you're just looking out the window. Look at them.
Sundresses.
They all go by.
But see, here's the thing. When you go to do your classes in the morning, I made all the parties. I worked.
Well, you disciplined yourself.
I did. I disciplined myself.
Yeah,
But I disciplined myself. But I've grown from this. But in college, I was that kid that I didn't do my best, except for in English. That was my major, and I loved it. But the other stuff, I did just enough to keep my scholarship. I did not exert a lot of, and I think because of that, it made me like an overachiever when I got to my seminary. Like I was like really, really, really trying to, because I was paying for it too.
Oh, there's that.
And then, and at the end of my doctorate, the doctoral consultant, she had to tell me, she said, your mediocre is somebody else's, perfection.
Mediocre.
You're average. Your average is somebody else's perfection. So just get some stuff done and quit. Like we were talking about yesterday. Now, overthinking is not going to change your past or your future. What happened?
Tuesday after 8. Well, maybe we should do it on Thursday. Thursdays at 9. I think probably the best time is going to be probably a Saturday at 4. Hey, look.
If we do it on Sunday, it works for her, but I'm really tired. But then if we do it on Thursday, we miss the news cycle, and then
record. Go.
And we did. Did you listen to it yet?
I haven't.
I know you haven't.
I haven't yet.
No.
Turkey Leg Hut is opening at U of H. Wow, Con. What? Did not know that. Right. Man, hey, overthinking. Sometimes you got to do what you got with the tools that you have.
That's right.
And worrying about, if I only had this and this and that and the other, I could da. Well, damn
so
it.
one of my favorite sayings used to be, I don't say it so much as a minister now, but if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
All be drunk.
We'd all be drunk.
I had a partner. He used to always crazy stuff. He's like, if Arnold Palmer didn't wear plaid, he'd be on the cover of GQ. What?
So
Sammy
I think
Davis
we talked about this before. Is Sammy Davis what?
Had another good eye. He have 20/20 vision. Like what? Huh? What is it?
That's hilarious.
Don't give me ifs.
Ifs. Ifs.
Yo, ifs.
Ifs.
Man, if I wasn't black, I wouldn't be getting harassed by the cops. So don't give me ifs.
If I wasn't a woman, people wouldn't be trying to control my body.
Yo, ifs. Oh boy. Man. Man. If I wore socks, would I be a doctor? No. No. I know more being a doctor than Ice Cube would be frozen. Shut the hell up and just start.
Just do it.
Just do
you
it.
know, I mean, think about how long ago Nike came out with that slogan. And it was so it caught because everybody could really relate to that, I think. Every person has been paralyzed by, overthinking.
Whatever.
Right.
Overthinking, fear,
fear.
Fear, whatever procrastination that comes in.
Right.
I should go to the gym tomorrow. Yeah, you start whining with it.
I caught that.
I tell you, it's just you. It's just, they just be looking for opportunities to come out. Someone said procrastination. Procrastination is tomorrow. Oh, that's a whining song. That's how my mind works. It's just it's like
and apparently mine does too. Because I go right there with you.
It's like the little hamster.
Tania said.
Yeah.
Tania said if cheesecake didn't have so many calories, I wouldn't be fluffy.
Maybe I wouldn't look like a muffin if I stopped eating them. Too many.
If there wasn't alcohol in wine, maybe I wouldn't get drunk.
I wouldn't get drunk. Man. I was talking to one of my partners. I won't put his name out there, but he was talking about his daughter yesterday. His daughter's 23. And said she's the wild child of all of his kids. He's got like 4. And she's the wild child, and she's getting in this relationship. He's like, yo, she's the one. He said, my daughter is the one that will do something wild and crazy and will have you come in and do something wild and crazy with her because she just operates on feelings and emotions and stuff like that.
Right.
So she was upset at her boyfriend, and she called her daddy up. Daddy, bring your shotgun over in there. And he's like, what? Why would I do all that?
Right.
That's just you and your crazy. And
right.
Then he's like, and then 2 days later, he said they were over at my house, hugged up and holding hands. And so I hit, damn, I just hit his name. And so I hit him with an if. I was like, well, if you'd have gone over there with the shotgun, he wouldn't be here.
You could have fixed all of that. You might be in jail.
Yeah, it's your fault, the hell, and you don't want them holding hands. You should have taken care of that.
That's like when I was in college, I had a friend, and she was telling me about this time when she and her boyfriend had gotten into it at her house, and her mom was like hilarious. I won't, like you said, I won't say names, but anyway, my friend came running in the house and told her mom, where your gun? And her mom's like, what's wrong with you? And she was like, the guy, so-and-so hit me. No, she said, so-and-so hit me back.
Hit me back. Okay. Stop right now. I don't need to hear no more.
And her mother was like, you don't hit no, because, it was after she had graduated from high school, going into college. Her mom's like, you don't hit no grown man.
Right.
Unless you know, like, and a lot of people got mad about this a long time ago. Sean Connery said something. It's like he said something like a woman will make you want to hit him or something like that. He said, and people got like mad at him or whatever. But I thought, you know, it probably wasn't the right thing to say. But there are some people, I won't just say women, there are people who will just keep
poking the
and
bear.
not expect you to do anything back.
Right.
Poking the bear. And like, so you have to teach your boys. I have to teach my boys, if I don't care, if a female does something, you got to walk away.
Just unless, I told Carter, I said, now, unless your life is in danger.
Yeah, of course.
But now, if your life is in danger, I'm not going to trip on anything that you do.
Mm-hmm.
But if your life is not in danger, you got to walk away. And it starts with learning how to walk away from your sister, because Olivia will poke.
Yeah.
You know, oh my God, this little girl. Woo-wee.
And you got to try not to poke the bear.
And right. And so that's why, you know, I got to get on her about not doing that. And hold on. And this is kind of a side note. And speaking of poking the bear, because I fool here. Listen to this clown that was when he was talking about the top 5 greatest MCs.
They were like,
oh, this on your thing.
He's like top something, you know. They were like, Jay-Z's top 5. I was like, top 5 of what? Greatest of all time? I'm like, all right, how? When I told you there was like 18 people in the room. Yo, this man wilding. He's too young. He's tripping. They were mad. They were not happy with my opinion on Jay-Z. And I love Jay-Z, but I was honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually going to be honest. You know what my fifth one is? I didn't want to say it, but it's really true. It's really Soulja Boy. And that's a fact.
Oh, my God.
Yo, it's a fact.
Oh, my God.
Say it.
Oh, my God.
It's the truth. Hold on. Yo, 90% of the rappers you listen to wouldn't be here if not for Soulja Boy, and that's a fact. And right now, if you listen to rap right now, you gotta thank Soulja.
We gotta thank him.
That's that. I got 20 replies. Let me just slide
Play
these
them.
over.
Hold on. I mean, what the boy does lyrically? Oh, lyrically.
Why are we talking about lyrics?
Who cares about lyrics?
Why are we
You worried
talking
about
about
the
lyrics?
mean?
You worried about
What
the
do you mean?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Truth. How many
God.
replies do you have?
Can I just
What
say
happened?
something?
I got 23 replies right now.
Say the freaking reply.
All right, let's run them.
That's enough, you know, because that's engaging in foolishness.
Right.
Who cares about lyrics? Then how you
So
gonna,
what exactly are we thanking Soulja Boy for?
he said he's responsible for this. I'll put him on that. Yes, he's responsible. He's responsible. But are we happy with the state of hip hop right now? Come on, man. Come on.
No.
Come on. All right.
And not every rapper.
Top
So
5
Drake.
all
So
time.
Drake owes something to Soulja Boy. Make it make sense for me, Rob.
Niggers do niggerly things. All right, there we go. Well, let's do the benediction. Let's leave, because otherwise, it's a rich person. Because yesterday, and again, bask this information. Yesterday, 43 years ago, yesterday was the release of the Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper Delight, song that changed my life. 43 years ago, yesterday.
43 years ago, yesterday, Rapper's Delight.
Yeah. 43 years ago. And I still remember having a pair of gray Nike canvas shoes. I just got them. Thought I was the freshest thing going. My very first pair of Nikes. And song, like I said, I didn't know what I was listening to. All I knew was it wasn't for my mama. It was made for me. It wasn't for my daddy. It was made for me. It wasn't made for my grandmama. It was made for me. It wasn't made for my grandfather. It was made for me. Rapper's Delight was made for me, and it spoke to my soul.
Yes, it did.
So shout out to that. No.
Let me tell you, I was in the car with the boys, and it's not on the same level, but it's you know how certain songs just bring up a lot of memories for you. It Takes Two came on, right? And I was college, like kicking it hard, and I know
asymmetrical haircut and
I had the asymmetrical haircut, and I knew like that song came on, and I was singing it to my boys, and they were looking at me like, I said, "Oh, y'all didn't know your mama could rap."
What's she doing? They're like,
yeah, no.
Huh? No? Soulja Boy is responsible for that.
Yeah. Because she said, Kirsten said, good thing he's cute. Because what? What are you saying? And it's like, I feel like a lot of the rap artists right now don't know the history of rap.
All right, name drop time. Kwame put that on the page because I posted that video, and Kwame said he blames us for not passing along the lineage and the heritage of it, like our parents passed along.
Us as in DJs or everybody that's older.
Everybody has a whole. You know, we let these kids listen to what they listen to. You know, everybody got their own device. It was one device. It was one device when we came up. You either had that one 8-track player in the car, the one mono stereo TV floor unit in the home. It was one thing. You didn't get to play around with your stuff. Not when mama was home. You had to listen to the mighty Clouds of Joy. And you had to listen to the Spinners.
Well, see, my kids don't get they have their tablets, but they don't really, the only music they can hear is through their Disney Junior or whatever. They don't have music apps. Because for one, I haven't figured out how to, like, I got to make sure that they only hear the clean versions and stuff like that. So I'll send them a song, but we listen to music together.
Right. As you should.
And I will quickly correct them when they start, like they were watching The Descendants. So, you know, I had to pull out Descendants is like a Disney movie, and they do all these moves and dancing. I'm like, very much.
And let me tell you something. These Disney movies, man, they are normalizing bad behavior. I had to kind of pull Olivia off of that. You know, this one girl talking to the queen of mean, and it's good to be bad, and all this other kind of stuff. Like, oh, I was like, wait a minute. Y'all put a nice little melody, but message is evil.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
And I told Holland, because he was listening to that song, I said, do you really think it's good to be mean? Did she seem happy? He was like, no. I was like, okay, just so we're clear. But I had to be like, when they were doing all the dance moves, let me show you a Michael Jackson video. Like, all of that from Michael Jackson.
Yeah. It's not what makes money right now. Yeah, all of them, they're trying from, and Mike stole from James Brown, who stole from Jackie Wilson, who stole from the Nicholas brothers. But that's it's all in there. Pull up a Nicholas Brothers video. Y'all want to see something dope? Pull up
man, that's why. Okay, we really riffing now. That is why that Megan Thee Stallion Grammys performance.
I ain't see it.
She was like, they were twerking, and then they start tap dancing down these steps, and it was kind of like it paid homage to, you know, Nicholas Brothers. You know, and I think what people miss with like Megan Thee Stallion and especially Lizzo, is that, you know, Lizzo, she can go hard, you know, but she's like an artist. You know what I mean? Like, she's like trained.
Yeah.
And so some of it's theatrical, you know, and I think sometimes people don't even realize some of the things that they like about them. It's the showmanship, you know,
because there's not a lot of that.
Right. Oh, behind the camera no more. Oh.
I don't care about you.
Like, what ninja? I can't even understand what you're saying. It's a group of mumblers.
It's like
Did you see? I know. I don't know if you've seen it. Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp.
Parts.
Because there's one part where this kid and he's like mumbler.
Oh.
He's mumbling. And I'm like, that's how I feel sometimes with people. It's like, speak up. My son does that to me. I'll be walking out of his room because he's trying to drag out nighttime. And he'll be like, Mommy. What?
Huh?
I know you're doing this, so I walk back into your room.
Right. That's the thing I got to do with them. Call one of their aunties or something. How y'all doing? Fine. Doing all right? Good. And they just all just straight monotone one answer. Hey, little mother. Better answer with a thoughtful sentence.
Get some energy.
Yeah. You know, because if I ask you about this, if I ask you if you want NBA, oh, you 1,000 things to say.
Well, that's what I told myself. I can hear you when I ask you about such and such. When I say, let's read together, and you're reading like this.
Oh, yeah. Black 1 years. Looking forward to that.
Oh,
Yo,
I saw that.
Yeah, I got to roll. Y'all say a prayer for my dad. My dad fell yesterday. My sister called me yesterday. Yeah, wow. We're at a thing and said he was in a lot of pain. And my dad is being stubborn. He didn't want to go to the hospital. The EMS came. He didn't want to get on the gurney. Go. Said they can't make him go, and he's gonna go when he's got this regularly scheduled doctor appointment on the 4th. So I don't know. I'll check in. Exactly. Just stuff.
Are you going there?
I'll determine that here. You know, if it seems like he's okay. If it seems like he's having trouble moving around, then I'm probably going to go up there. I can't go till Sunday. Sunday. Yeah, but he's the old gray mule right now at the farm. It's just, you know, when I talk to him, almost like him like that. Not doing that.
I ain't doing that. Nope.
Daddy, eat this. Oh, daddy.
All right.
You and your hospital stays.
But you know what? To me, it's like you say to him, if something happened to mom, you'd be the first one to get her to the hospital.
Right. But
do you think he doesn't want to leave her?
It could be that. It could be, yeah. It could be that. He doesn't, you know. Could be too, you know, he ain't never really cared too. So, you know, he feels like one surgery he had about 10 years ago, where they had to do something on the back of his neck, but they went through the front through his throat, and he feels like they didn't get that one right, and you know, kind of messed him up as far as making things hard to swallow. So, you know, he's got some resentment there, and so he's turned off. But that and just stubborn country boy from Buena Vista, Georgia. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just I'm gonna check on today and tomorrow. Maybe I might have to break out Sunday, but I'll let y'all know. I'll let you know.
All right.
I'll let you.
All right. Well, let me do the benediction then.
Yep.
Now unto him who's able to do exceedingly abundantly or think. Now unto him be glory as we cast our cares on him, as we humble ourselves and wait on our due time for God to exalt us. Whatever we're going through, let us remember that it's just for a little while. Just for a little while. And God will exalt us. So go about your day with joy, peace, and love in your heart, empowered by the knowledge that something big is coming. Something big is coming. Be ready. Let's discipline ourselves and be ready for big. In Jesus. Amen.
Self. That's the line.
Discipline yourself.
Oh boy. That just spoke to me, and there's mound of clothes that need to be folded. Discipline yourself.
Such a
well, damn it, you discipline yourselves. Why can't I just pick through the clothes and wear as needed? Okay. All right.
Okay. Hold them up. Hold them up. Amen.
Amen.
Find you a wash and fold service.
Right. Damn. Worse. All right. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Peace. See y'all at 9 tomorrow. Right?
Yeah. All right. Let me stop.